Hello and welcome to the Toy Box in Disney Infinity 3.0. My name is Adam Clark and you might also know me as Wizard Keen. I'm going to be doing a series of tutorials to show you how you can get the most out of your toy box. In this first episode, we're going to be exploring how to build, and really all about the basics of how to get your toy box up and running. So, without further ado, let's get started. Let's load a new toy box. So, what we've got is a new one, and we've got lots of choices to start off with. New, treehouse. I just want an empty toy box, so I can show you all about the new tools that you're going to be using. You can do blah 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 blah. Yes, I'm sure. So here he is in his own little toy box, completely empty from everything else. Let's have a little run around. Nothing in here. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to build something. Now, to build inside of a toy box, you're going to have to open up your ribbon. To do that, on my PlayStation 4 controller, I'm going to press the touchpad right in the middle. Just give it a bit of a tap. Boom! There we go. And what I've got inside of here is I've got a ribbon of everything that's available in the toy box, and I have unlocked everything also. Okay, now you're gonna have to unlock things very slowly. I've got it because basically I'm doing a tutorial and I need to show you everything that's available. It's really cool and exciting. However, it can be a little overwhelming. Look at all these things. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff to look at. So what I'm going to do, first of all, inside of here, I don't want any enemies. I want to actually expand some of my terrain. At the moment, I've only got a little bit of terrain inside of my toy box. It's just, well, it's quite big, but it's a little square bit of ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press L1, and I'm going to start filtering my ribbon. So over here, we've got unfiltered, custom filters, templates, vehicle actors. I'm going to go all the way down to terrain. I'm going to click on terrain. I'm going to select it. And now all I've got in my ribbon is all the bits of terrain. And actually, they've been kind of all put together. So we've got cliffs and ledges, water, which is, right, wow, whoa, whoa, that's amazing. Okay, well, that's cool. I'm going to just use that straight away, actually. That is cool. So just tap it onto there. Now, if it's red like this, it means it's intersecting with something else. So I'm just going to flick my left controller, and there we go. If you've got yellow and it's all matched up, there we go. I'm going to press the X button, and we can kind of get that all sorted out. That is amazing. Okay, so we've got lovely kind of some waterfalls and some water feature. We got slopes and ramps. Oh man, what else have we got here? Corner block with ramps. Let's take this up and put it over in the corner over here. This looks amazing. And then just tap it down. Now, to move things about, you're going to have to use your left stick to move them about. That's me moving about my left stick. And then my right stick moves my camera about. Okay, so I'm using my right stick to move my camera about, left stick to move the actual thing. Okay, give the left stick a flick to kind of make it align to the blocks below it, or the box above it. It just takes a little bit of practice. There we go. Okay, so there we go, that's lovely. If I want to then just make sure I place it, press the X button there. Another thing, let's try something else. Let's grab something else. A volcano. Right in the... Actually, it's not a very big volcano, is it? It's quite small. So, well, it's a tiny little volcano, but it's a volcano nonetheless. I want to actually put it on top of this one up here. So let's put this. Ooh, I think maybe something else. Maybe that one there. Oh, I can't put it on top of my spawn place. Let's put this here, and now I want to put something on top of that. Now let's grab. I could do anything here. So I've got this thing here. Now how do I lift that up? Well, if I press R2, and it says on the right hand side, raise and rotate. If I press R2, I can actually use my left stick to raise it, and my left stick also. If I press it left or right, or up and down, it can rotate it like this. So you can kind of actually have some really cool kind of ways of moving it around. And of course, I'm just plopping this all over the place. So there we go. It's just floating in the air up there. So that's quite good. So you could make some amazing parkour stuff with this too. To get out of this mode, to get out of this ribbon mode, I just press the touchpad again. And there I am back again. All safe and sound. Look, there's all the stuff floating in the air, and I've got kind of crazy things up there too. Let's go and have a look over here at this waterfall, this water feature. That looks amazing. Okay, cool. Splish splosh. Splishy sploshy through the water. Fantastic. Okay, and a quite nice little kind of like, if you want to get married or something like that, this is kind of a nice sort of ceremonial area. Okay, so great for storytelling, I think. Now, this is all well and good, but I need another tool that's going to be really important that you're going to use all the time in your toy boxes, and that's your magic wand. Now, to get your magic wand, you need to press the left-hand side buttons and press the left button, okay, on your D-pad. And there it is. I can kind of press that. And I can use my right stick controller to actually scroll and rotate through all these kind of things. I've got a toy box blaster. I've got a flashlight for some reason. An empty one there. And we've also got some cool kind of toys up here. I'm going to just go grab my magic wand. So with my magic wand, I can do all sorts of things. The first thing I want to do is change the texture of the floor in front of me. So I'm going to press my targeting button, which is L2, L trigger if you like. And when I'm pressing that, I'm actually targeting the ground beneath me. If I run over here, you can kind of see right to the edge. You can see that green haze there. If I let go, there it's disappeared. But if I there we go. Look away from it. Look into it, and I'm actually targeting it. I can actually target these things over here. Can you see that being targeted? Okay, so I'm just by looking at these things, I can target them. So let's change the ground below me. Okay, there it is over there, and I've got some options on the right hand side. So I'm holding the trigger down, and I've got my little shape options on the corner. I've got a triangle with above it what looks like a paint palette. So I'm going to click that. And I can change the style of what the ground looks like, the texture of the ground. So we can have all sorts of different styles. Now, they're quite small little logos, so sometimes I just like to kind of apply it, see what it looks like. Whoa, that's amazing. What was it, a desert landscape? Actually, that was pretty cool, because you've got lots of different shapes in there too. Now, down here we've got an apply, we've got set theme, a theme all, and cancel. Now, theme all does this. I'm going to press triangle first of all. Are you sure you want to do that, Adam? Yeah, I'm sure. And that will actually apply the theme to everything that's in front of us in our toy box right there. However, set theme, if I press this set theme, okay, it looks like it's applying it, but it doesn't really do much. So let's get out of here, and I'll show you what that actually does. So this desert looks incredible. Actually, it looks rather warm, rather lovely. So I'm going to press my touchpad again and get my ribbon back up. And now, because I set theme to all the things inside of here now look and have got the theme, the texture, the pattern, whatever, applied to it. So it actually makes it really useful to kind of quickly build using this set theme. Very useful if you want to just sort of quickly make things and use a set theme all through your build. However, I might not want that. So I might want to mix and match a little bit. So again, we're going to use our magic wand, and we're going to look at something over here. And we can see now we've got some other options as well. We've got our paint palette. We've got a little box with this O button, and we've got an X button. So the O button is basically get rid of it, put it back in the toy box. Okay, so I'm going to look at this one again. This one is basically move about tool. Okay, so I can move it, and I can move this a little bit further away. So that's where I actually want it, and then press exit on here. Now, I might also think, actually, I want this kind of corner mounting to be a little bit different. So I'm going to go here and just make it into Mickey's Fantastical Farmstead instead. So I can just apply that. And there we go. So you can definitely mix and match. And you see, even the sides of it have got a different texture as well as above and below. So that's pretty cool. So that's the basics. So we've just covered how to open up our ribbon. Okay, remember? Also, remember we've also discovered about how to use filters. So L1 will change our filter. So we can go from, we looked at terrain, but we can also have toy origin. This is very cool. I love toy origin. So we've got basically now we've got the Avengers set, Brave Forest Siege, Escape from the Kiln set, Toy Box Speedway, all these different toy box sets all laid out for us in order that they're supposed to be in. So remember, that's the filter. And we can also just go back to unfiltered so we can actually see everything that we've got. And that kind of just has all the critters, all the cast members, all the character townspeople, all the Disney, you know, it has everything there, but it's not actually put into sets for you. So remember, always use your filters to quickly kind of find out the things that you want. So that's the second thing we got. And remember, we've also got our wand as well, our magic wand. And we could grab our magic wand by pressing our left button on the left-hand side of our D-pad. Boom, there it is. Okay, and we could just quickly swap that out and swap that back in just by pressing the left key like that. So it's quite useful. Okay, and lastly, I better also just remind you, we can also, let's get back into our ribbon, and I want to show you spark mode, okay, which is if I get into my ribbon access here, let's put the Millennium Falcon down there, just for fun. If I get into I'll put 2 down, okay, so there's 2 Millennium Falcons. I think, oh, I don't actually want 2, but I could use my magic wand to get rid of one, but I could also go into spark mode. So if I press R1, I actually turn into this little spark. Woohoo! And I can fly around pretty quickly and also fly through things. Now, as I fly through things, I actually select them. So when you select something, you can actually then have that options. You can kind of this has actually got some settings. So if I press square, I can actually put a logic connection on that, and we'll not be covering logic connections in this one. We're just going to be covering building. So I could actually move it. So I can move this around a little bit. Okay, pop it there. Back to spark mode, or I could kind of go into it and just put it away, get rid of it. Okay, so R1 to exit spark mode. So spark mode can be rather useful if you want to just fly around. If your build has got massive and you can't necessarily get around with your character. Some characters that can fly are rather useful. Mickey, here running around here, he can't fly. Okay, so he's just got to go into spark mode to kind of just do any upper detailing that he wants to do. But spark mode is very useful for that. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to show you a couple of builds that I made previously and also introduce you to our special guest who's going to help me build something very, very special. So this is a toy box I made earlier, really to demonstrate the amazing things you can build with. On the left, we've got a kind of futuristic world, and on the right, we've got a kind of farmstead, cowboys and Indians type of thing. So let's go into the future space, and I believe that, oh, there's a little piggy there. Excuse me, come on, let's go. He's a bit scared of me. Let's go and find our special guest. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello? You sound rather familiar.
Yeah.
Django, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Hello, Django. It's Django Moses, my son. Hello, Django. Don't run around. Who are you? Who are you playing?
Nova.
Nova. Superhero. You pick me up.
How about you pick me up?
Okay, I'll come and pick...
ridiculous.
Let's pick you up. Let's pick you up. Up they go. So the great thing... Let's chuck you... Where you want to go, Nova? Over there. I want to go over there. I'll chuck you in here. Oh, I can't chuck you through there. So the great thing about the toy box is obviously you can play with friends and family. And you can actually make things together as well. Now, we haven't got... no, you can have a split screen, but we're actually playing on 2 consoles. So we can actually see the whole screen together. Whoa, what was that? What was that? I just found
Nova
a big...
can fly.
Oh, is that Nova flying? Okay. So this... What we've got here, we've got an example of a kind of a very futuristic world and some of these kind of things. So we've got a whole range of different things in this world. We've got some... I think we've got some... Futureland stuff. We've got some other bits and pieces which look really cool together. So the great thing about the toy box is that you can mix and match things together and kind of create your own world. So that's pretty good. What do you think of it, Django? Do you like it?
Amazing.
What do you like the best about?
It's just you can make everything in it. Just about everything.
Just about everything. Oh, you've got what have you got? You've got this. Okay, so I'm going to press my D-pad here, and I'm going to go down. I'm going to grab my surfboard thingy, and I'm going to press hoverboard. I'm going to press triangle.
So look,
let's go and hoverboard over. Okay, I'm going to watch you. Whoa, well, I can't even see you. You've disappeared.
Look.
Hang on. Now I'm going to put it away. Where have you gone? Oh, there you are.
It can go across. So look, I'm going over to the futuristic place.
Hey! Oh wow, that's very cool. Okay, I'm going to go into the farmland and show you the farmland. Farmland, dead cute, lovely, amazing. There's even chickens. Hello, chickens! And look at these fences too. So there's all sorts of stuff, and we've kind of created this to show you the kind of different themes that you can kind of achieve, and mix and match these stuff together. Okay, I'm going to just drive this around so we can kind of see all the different bits and pieces. Oh, reverse. There we go. Round we go. So what I want everybody to do is to think about what kind of themes you would create. What kind of things would you want to create, Django? If you kind of created your own stuff with your friends, what would you like to create? Look at this little Bambi there. Yeah.
I'd actually create probably a future place.
You like the future stuff, do you? What about the farmland? Are you not too keen on the farmland?
Not too keen, but it's still pretty amazing.
It's still pretty good. So what we're going to do together is, what I thought we'd do is, so we've pre-created these things over here. I've also got a space over there, and that's if you can, eventually you'll be able to download this map for yourself, and you'll be able to kind of build your own space, and that's over there. You might even be able to do some build battles with your friends as well. So, have a time limit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then see what each of you can build within a certain period of time. And that's a really nice kind of little mini game that you can have on maybe a Sunday afternoon or the weekend. What I'd like to do with you today, Django, is basically, here's the start of a fairy tale castle.
Cool.
Okay, so what I thought you could do is, could you build the inside of the castle, okay, and I'll build the outside of the castle, and we'll see how we get on. Okay, and we're gonna build. Oh, you've already started. We're gonna build all sorts of things with it. We're gonna go build very large structures, and also think about kind of the small structures and decorations too. So if I use my touchpad here, I can go to the filter. Whoa, and I'm going to go down to buildings. Okay, so in buildings, we've got a series of complete buildings: Pirates of the Caribbean, farm buildings. I think if I go up.
It's under Frozen.
Oh, there it is. Castle building sets. So that's what you've got. You've got this massive castle building set, but we've also got smaller pieces as well. So remember, Django, you build the inside. I'll build the outside. I'm going to make like a small walls.
Clocky tower thing.
Okay, you build a small clocky tower. So we're going to start. I'm going to build a kind of.
I don't know what I just said then.
A small clocky tower thing. It's pretty good.
A clocky tower.
I'm going to build quite an open thing, so it's nice and friendly. So we're going to kind of just build nice friendly. So I'm using all my controllers. So again, my left stick and right stick. And if you see on the right hand side as well, you can see there's a kind of like a meter. Do you see that meter, Django? It's like got a world at the bottom, and then it's got all these bits as well. This tells you how the complexity of your building, and obviously we're getting quite high up with the complexity so far. So the toy box will only allow us to build so many things in it. I wouldn't worry right now, but just do keep an eye on it. And that was just if anybody wondered what on earth was going on. That's probably what is going on over there. So there's a complexity meter that shows us the complexity of stuff, and that really only really affects if you're playing online with friends. And sometimes, let's just turn this all the way around and take it
going
into
into Spark mode and deleting that, because that's not what I wanted.
Oh, right. That's a good idea. Wow, that's cool. I'm going to be doing some towers, I think. So I'm going to put one here, and then I'm going to go and grab quite a large little tower. Look at this thing over here.
That is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Let's do kind of a side entrance like this. Okay. And then pop that down there. And I need a corner piece, I think. Corner.
I found a corner piece.
Corner. There's a corner piece. So I'm going to just put this in here as well.
What's the castle store?
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's excellent, Django. Yeah.
I don't think we'll want the Imperial Space Station.
Not yet. Let's have a little wander around. So
That's what it is.
Oh, that looks cool, actually.
That's the Imperial Space Station.
You know what? That doesn't look too bad. It's kind of lovely and purpley. Okay, here's another thing. While you keep on building, I'm going to go out here, and I'm going to show everybody a few other little tricks that we need to think about. So at the moment we've got this lovely sky over here, and it's kind of like a starry sky, which looks pretty cool and pretty awesome. But what if we want to change the sky? Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know how to do that, Django?
No.
No. Okay, so we're going to press my pad in the middle. I'm going to go into my filters, and I'm going to go to unfiltered. So to change the sky, we're going to need to go to instant fun and go along to capsule creator, no, enemy creator. Oh, no. Sky changer, that's perfect. Now I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to turn it around here and just click it once in there. Okay, so I've placed it outside the building. I'm going to go up to it and I'm going to get my magic wand out. There it is. I'm going to target it, and we can see we've got square, circle and X. I'm going to go for the square for the settings of the sky changer. And I don't need to create a new logic connection, but I do need to go to properties. In properties, I want to keep the current sky. Well, I don't want to keep the current sky. I'm going to select that, and we've got a range of different skies that we can create. So, Django, we've got a different kind of sky. So what do you want to? Atlantean sky, Scottish Highlands. Do you want Scottish Highlands?
Oh, yeah.
Galactic prison. My goodness. Pix's hollow sky.
Hollow.
Okay, let's have a look at that. See what that does. Okay, cool. So we can come back out of there. Sky. Oh my goodness! Look at the sky now.
Wow.
Whoa.
Also, look here.
Oh, who have you created there? You've created me, a little me over there in the corner. Okay, that looks pretty cool. It looks like we've shrunk down into the tiny... We're actually in a garden as well. Not only does it change the sky, but also changes the music as well. And look at the reflection on the ground too. It's kind of a bit more greeny as well. So whatever you change the sky will change the look and feel of your Disney Infinity toy box play sets and toys that you put in here. This is pretty cool, Django. This is really excellent.
It is. Maybe we need some...
Do you want some Oh, you're putting people in. I'm going to go inside of here, and I'm going to go to my filter again, and I'm going to go to my decorations. In decorations, you've got some like exotic things. You've got some signage. We've actually got a giant burger. Should we let's put a giant burger right on top like that. So
wow.
Let's put
wow.
Just whoa.
Wow.
Let's just pop him right there. Let's put two burgers.
It's
like the Burger Castle.
Burger Castle.
So we might pause.
Ice cream shop.
Yeah, it's like total. Like we love the food. We're gonna put an ice cream parlor thing there. So it's all about delicious food in our castle. Whoa, we've got some other signs as well. I wonder what other signs we've got. We've probably got. Oh my gosh, that's the Big Hero 6 stuff. Well, let's see what we've also got trees. We've got some cool kind of weird trees. These pink kind of almost sweetie trees they look like to me. Let's put these outside.
Those are Sugar Rush. I think you use them in the future. Oh,
yeah, that's true. We've got country, so we've got all sorts of stuff. We've got some trees as well here, bushes, and city stuff. Oh, I don't think we want any city stuff. Maybe some flowers. Maybe some really cool flowers, flower pots out the side, the front like this. Just to make it really kind of friendly for everybody who's coming to visit. Okay. If you look in here, we've also got statues. I wonder if we've got a statue of... We want some... Oh, you want to find some knights. That's that. We don't want that statue. Jack Skeleton? No, not really. Who else have we got?
What are you at then?
Who's this chap here? Can't see it really. We got some dragon pigs, and yeah, I think a couple of like a gargoyle.
Oh yeah, I'm just at that.
Oh yeah, you put one I'll put one gargoyle over here as well. So there we go. That looks pretty cool, and we're going to continue.
Look, it's a fountain.
Have you got a fountain as well? Oh yeah, put a fountain inside as well. That'd be really cool. So what me and Django are going to do, we're going to just continue having fun and decorating our fairy castle, and again doing it in all sorts of different styles. So just remember, if you want to play with your friends, you can either get online with them or play together at home with a split screen too. You can do challenges like build battles and challenge each other to build something within a short period of time. Remember all the things that we've taught you today, and if you discover anything else, do let us know in the comments below. Until next time, thank you very much for watching.
And thank you for watching this.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, indeed. We'll see you again very soon. Until next time, bye-bye. Bye.